Dek was never meant to live long enough to earn a name. Among Yautja, a warrior's life is judged by discipline, honor, and restraint. Dek possessed none of these. Even as an unblooded youth, he was violent in ways that disturbed his clan, too eager to kill, too eager to break rules that even novices understood. But his raw strength was undeniable, and for a time the elders believed discipline could be forced into him. They were wrong. Dek earned his blooding after slaying a Xenomorph, but instead of claiming a trophy, he tore into its corpse with his claws, shrieking with a rage that unsettled his entire hunting party. He was marked a warrior, but whispers followed him. Whispers of instability, whispers of dishonor. Everything changed during a hunt on the deserts later known as the Badlands. Dek's clan carried an Uman scientist with them, observing human development for future hunts. Dek saw her not as cargo or research, but as prey. When his clan leader tried to stop him, Dek turned his wrist blades on his own blood. In a moment of feral violence, he slaughtered 2 hunters and escaped into the wasteland with stolen gear, stolen trophies, and an obsession for human kills. From that moment on, Dek was declared bad blood, the greatest shame a Yautja can hold. No longer a hunter, no longer Yautja, merely a beast with stolen technology and a taste for chaos. On Earth, Dek carved his legend in bodies. He didn't stalk from the shadows like an honorable predator. He attacked openly, brazenly, ripping apart bikers, policemen, survivalists. He kept trophies not for pride, but for obsession. Each human skull was nothing more than fuel for his madness. The Yautja Enforcers were finally dispatched, elite hunters whose only task is to kill the dishonored. They tracked Dek across scorched deserts, following the carnage he left behind. And when they finally cornered him, Dek didn't flee. He wanted the fight. The battle was brutal. Dek fought like a feral king of the wasteland, outnumbered but unstoppable, his strength bordering on monstrous. But even a bad blood cannot overpower enforcers forever. Wounded, surrounded, and refusing surrender, Dek made his final choice. He triggered his stolen self-destruct device. The explosion lit the desert like a false sunrise. Dek died as he lived, without honor, without fear, and without a single moment of restraint. To the Yautja, he is a myth of everything a warrior must never become. To humans, he is the ghost of the Badlands. To the enforcers, he remains the most savage bad blood they ever hunted.